Right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol OCGN stock, Ocugen Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we dive into this chart, I do want every single investor and viewer to be aware that I have a portion of this video towards the end that you don't want to miss. So after we go over this chart analysis, I want you guys to stay tuned, because I posted a new video talking about the stock market and how it's been reacting and what the Fed plans on doing moving forward. So you definitely want to stay tuned for that. And we're also going to go over some tweets that I've posted in the last several days so that we can go ahead and discuss a little bit about the market and also perspectives on understanding ticker symbols, stocks, and why we make certain decisions based off our due diligence and research to then know more about the stock that we're planning on having on our watch list or at some point investing in. So stay tuned for all that information. And I hope you guys learn something new from everything that I share. If you want to know live updates on what ticker symbols I'm watching, you can join me over at the Patreon. The link is down below in the description. So Ocugen had a run, broke through resistance, 50-day moving average. We're back into bullish territory. Now, I have a feeling, right, that if this does not consolidate up here, it could pull back, because right now the market is very fragile. I mean, we could see that. I mean, look at this. Just scroll through everything. You know, Rocket's up 190. We got Genius up 2 cents, and then the rest of the market, almost everything else here, which this isn't my official watch list. It's just, you know, me sharing with you guys what's kind of preset here. And they're all red. And the S&P 500 index, it's red. So when you think about it, you know, Ocugen had a really nice reaction, but it's reminding me a little bit of like Workhorse. Let's go to Workhorse so we can see what happened here. So even though Workhorse has been moving upwards from that low here of $12 and then the second low of like $13 and some change, could it possibly get back to those numbers? Possibly. We'll have to watch closely, but it won't be because of the fundamentals or potential of the company moving forward. It's just the overall market. And it's been jumping up, and yesterday it had some great news towards the end of the day, and it jumped up all the way up to almost $20, and it's just pulled back like $2.70 for the day. So when you look at that, you know, it's not that the company doesn't have potential, the fundamentals aren't there. It's just the market's not making it easy for stocks that want to run up. So I'm not saying that, you know, Ocugen's going to collapse and that this run is completely going to be destroyed, but I do want investors to be aware and prepare next week as we go into next week's trading day, that the next trading day this opens up, don't be surprised if it pulls back. Now, if it continues to run, then, you know, Ocugen is completely ignoring what is going on in the markets, unless the whole entire market is green and it'll just move up with it. But at some point it is going to pull back soon, because the market is a little bit unstable and rocky for the last week, and we're going to probably see more of it moving forward. So here we are. 50-day moving average is 873. Anything below that is bearish. Anything above that is bullish. Our support level here, 1023. If that gets broken through, watch this carefully and see how the bulls are reacting to try to bring it back up, or are the bears tearing it down fairly fast. If that gets crossed, your next support level would be down here at 933. So keep that in mind to watch before it gets to the 50-day moving average. Now, our resistance is the highest point before it leveled off and dipped a little bit, and that is 1156. The bulls certainly need to break through this to reach newer highs, new resistance levels, continue this upward momentum, and pull further away from the 50-day moving average in an upward direction. Now, the highest point reached is up here, and that is 1195. Once 1156 is turned into a support and pulled away from, that would be the next goal, to break through, to then go ahead and continue the bullish rally and momentum upwards to hit newer highs and new resistance levels. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. Stay tuned to the end because I do have some valuable information to share with you guys that you won't want to miss, and we're going to go over some learning experience that I've had throughout my trading days and how they correlate to some of the tweets that I've posted in the last several days. So stay tuned, and we're going to talk a little bit more about the S&P 500 index and how we may be in a crash or a correction. And I'm going to share with you guys the video that I just recently posted that I don't want you guys to overlook or miss. So for everyone that has made it to this point in the video, what I want to share with you guys and what video I don't want you guys to overlook. I know I talked about the stock market crash or correction video that I posted about almost a week ago. And I'm thankful for all of you guys that went ahead and took the time to check it out, the one down here. But today I posted another one going into more depth about why the stock market is down, how it could possibly continue going in this direction, and if we're really in a stock market crash or correction. Hopefully we're in a correction and not a crash, because a crash takes longer to hit the bottom and it takes even longer to leave the bottom and come back up to a recovery. A correction is a healthy pullback that can continue to push and propel the market forward. Now, the one thing I do share with you guys here is how the Fed changed things up and what the Fed is doing moving forward. And what the Fed does will have a big impact on the market. I also share a link to one of the articles that I talk about in the video that you definitely want to check out. So jump on into this video if you have a chance. I posted it 2 hours ago. I don't want any single investor and viewer to overlook it. Now, over here, I have my Twitter, and I've posted some things here. But what I do want you guys to be aware of these tweets is that I'm just going to start sharing information and thoughts on here to probably motivate or even inspire investors and have, a perspective that they may not have had before. So if you want to join me on in at Twitter, you definitely can. And if you want to know what stocks I'm watching live, the Patreon link is here as well. You can go ahead and join me there, and you'll see what ticker symbols I'm watching. And there's no better time than to be able to add ticker symbols to your watch list, be aware of them, do your due diligence on them while the stock market is pulling back. Again, I hope we're not in a crash and we're in a correction, but you can join me on over at the Patreon. The link will be down below. So this is one of the posts that I posted not too long ago. And I want every single investor to understand this, because I think that sometimes we as investors, and I did this a lot as a new learning and first time investor, jumping into ticker symbols I don't understand. I was just looking at the price. I was looking at the possibility of how much it can run up. I would look at the chart and I would say, wow, this stock was once $100 and right now it's going for $3, without knowing in my mind at all that there was this thing that, what the heck is this? We can have sex, or, oh my gosh, what is going on here? What is happening? What the heck, man? This is crazy. Anyways, guys, ignore that. I cannot believe that even is popping up here. So, what is happening? That's the section, what is happening? Literally, that's what I'm asking myself. But back to what I was trying to say. I can't believe I just lost focus. I was jumping into stocks that had reverse splits. And I was thinking, $3 to 100. That's it. That's all it takes. No, it wasn't like that. It had reverse splits. It was never even worth $100 at one point. It was actually worth less than that, maybe $10, because the reverse split was 10 for every one or something like that. Who knows? And that $3, yeah, it looks like it can go up to 100, but it's really 30 cents for any investor that was in it before the reverse split, which is what happens. But anyways, 2 ways to know you are in a stock you understand. You believe in the company's mission and outlook, okay? That's the most important thing. You need to believe in the companies you're in. You plan on holding for more than just a day or even a month. If you're a day trader or you're a scalper or you're a swing trader, then maybe you know what you're doing and what your goal is. But when you're really looking for stocks that you want to understand rather than technicals and like jumping in and out, you want to make sure you're going to hold for more than a day, more than a month, and possibly even a year if you really feel the conviction or understand the company. So the goal is to find companies you understand. One thing I want every single investor to be aware of, especially new investors, you want to build a portfolio first before you start day trading and scalping. Unless you get lucky, you do options, you do a few day trades, and it's going well for you, then that's a very small percentage of investors, because at some point you always get burnt out. It's happened to me before in my learning experiences all the way to where I'm at now. You want to have a solid portfolio before you try those things. That's just something that I've learned from my experience. Others people could have a different experience, and I respect it. But I look forward to seeing your thoughts on that if you've experienced that before. That you got in, you started day trading, options trading, and everything was going well, and then you got burnt. I would love to see your guys' experiences if you want to share that down below. So here we are with another tweet I posted today. And the only place everyone runs from when it's on sale is the stock market. Isn't that something? And right now, it looks like we're in a correction. Hopefully we are. We're not in a crash so far. It could turn into a crash. And crashes take longer to hit the bottom. They take longer to come back up. But the one thing that it's looking like right now, and so far every article that I'm reading, it's saying that we're possibly in a correction. And a correction could be healthy. Okay? That's what it's saying out there right now. The Fed is not trying to raise interest rates. So that's another thing that might not allow things to like completely crash. We'll have to see moving forward. But so far right now, it looks like we're in a correction and not a crash. So one thing that I find interesting is when stocks are falling, everyone runs instead of focusing on in and saying, okay, why are they falling? Could it be temporary? And what stock is looking like it's on sale? Because I've seen the potential of the stock. Let me go ahead and take a shot at it, because this is the time to watch it. This is the time to do a due diligence. This is the time to do research, so that once you understand the company and you feel comfortable about it, you can make a rational decision as an investor. This is the time to dig deep and understand the companies and the stocks, because there's no sense of missing out or fear of missing out on any stock, because the stocks are falling. There's nothing running up. This is the time to dig deep so that you can prepare and be aware to then make rational decisions in the market as things continue to play out. As always, guys, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.